anything but my movement. Reminded of it by frequent moments of brief flight, my car absorbing nothing. In the corner of my windshield, a murmuration shimmers into consciousness. They partake in a mass plunge of trust. I turn my head to take it in fully as practice presses soft step against rubber. As I've done 1,000 times this past year, 5 times this drive alone. I rely on my body like this often to react without my mind. Patterns scarred into muscle tissue, saturating sinew forever. I let it happen often. Sometimes it gives me pleasure to let myself act animal, the way I should be living. Every sense picking up every sign, all knowing just through seeing and touching and smelling, moving so harshly and feeling fragments of power swirl my joints and blood rush my lungs. I imagine one fleshy carpel of citrus as my own, each slotted vesicle popping with sweet secretions. Sickly sugar fueling the high and leaving me covered in a protective film. But then sometimes there is no permission, no awareness. Separating mind and body, the mind seems to float above it all in passive observation. As sex severs again, scarlet drips again, and I am scared. Scared of this comfortable freeze I've slipped into without choosing. Scared that your mind in my mind will always feel more real than what is inside me. The truth is, the mind is submerged. Deep in waters it will choose to stay in. False safety, the separation of mind and body. For the body will drown. I watch the way these birds turn their wings with the violent wind. 2 forces unrelenting. Fast-changing densities cause black and gray gradient, pitch to ash and back again in seconds. Constant are darting beads of eyes, perfect copies. I wonder if they too let their bodies take over in mundane patterned moments, and if the memories fuel their existence like they do for me. I've sensed green and my calf has already started to tense. And in a final glance, I find it was never a murmuration. A heart is in front of me. A vast map of black veins pulsing against white, hot void. It is tangled with crows, perched, watching. I track the swiveling of fluffed neck feathers, tension stored beneath, and realize they haven't been stationed by choice of their own. A collection of energy by this vascular body keeps them tethered, providing life in a killing way. And I, too, perched, watching, am collecting shapes and desperately connecting currents in the fatty paths of my brain. My vision stretched, trying to breathe, trying to blink, trying to enmesh my brain in the system that is keeping this alive and that I understand nothing about. To bend the malleable. Radius and ulna, near twins, made to rest eternal parallel, curl into each other's environs within the deepest core of my forearms. I can't see them through skin, but I know they coil tighter and tighter, as though they couldn't help themselves, punishing me for even thinking my mere physical existence could keep them separate. How could we not tangle in such forever closeness? To fill with nothingness. My hands no longer belong to me, but I'm not sure they ever even did. They feel so parasitic, yet I worry that maybe I belong to them now, or I always have. They inflate in calm, empty moments. I feel them rise towards my chest as if helium filled. I could float away by my palms like a child, swung around by someone bigger. I also see these foreign entities outgrowing me. Wrist fat and bone and blood steadily inching up my limbs. Mess contained but bubbling. I become swollen and consumed. To depend on loss. Conditioned acceptance of continuous erosion. There is no battle, no matter how unjust it may seem. There is no pausing the inevitable. There is no righteous understanding after a flirty debate. There is only the happening and the knowledge that it will happen again. And you, in all your meek power, will try and try again to become the master. And each try will result in the chipping away of time, of self, of control. And scarlet will drip steadily, never ending. I am so close to this heart now. I see twin black pearl and sharp layers of down. Chest feathers heavy twitch as blood repeats its roots. And I can hear the gushing of this mucousy river. It shakes my whole body. A fluid cacophony of thumping life that keeps this heart full with slick, inky living. The sound holds me captive. My eyes sting as if waking from sleep in the midday sun, although I don't remember closing them. And the heart is an empty nest. It looks as though the crows left long ago.